Hello people, my name is Avery Miller and today we are going to be glitching, or hacking, the game that has affected millions around the world. The game that has affected all of us, really. The game that is truly shinier than Anderson Cooper's silver hair. Cookie Clicker. There is no escape. May God help us all. Okay, Inception sound, got that over with. I use that sound effect way more than I'd like to admit. Up next is a Donald Trump joke. Why can't Bill Murray run for president? Now that's a man with a plan, if you ask me. Anyways, Cookie Clicker is a JavaScript-based game where your goal is to collect cookies, which is basically the goal of life anyways. Unless I'm doing this whole life thing wrong. But really, that's it. You just click the cookie and spend cookies you've collected to buy more power-ups to get you more cookies. You guys have to understand, this game was invented back when we needed a simpler life. This was before Flappy Bird and Frogger games were popular. People needed an escape. Now, don't get me wrong, I need my daily Pyro and Leafy gaming commentaries and Casey Neistat, just as much as the next guy, right? But there is no denying that there is something to admire in living a simpler lifestyle. That is why this game took the world by storm. No doubt that the creator of this game had no idea what he was doing. Anyways, we might as well start glitching this game, or cheating, because there aren't really that many glitches, so I'm gonna sort of sell out a bit and cheat the game instead. Or maybe I should just keep talking so I can get this video to be about 10 minutes long, I think. I need myself some more watch time. Okay. Well, we can move on, I guess. So there are countless scripts, about 3 to be exact, you can use to cheat your way to infinite cookies. To infinite. Like here, I have NaN cookies, which means not a number. That's right, guys, we're going into scientific notation territory. If we open up the tools window and go over to the console, we can change the number of cookies we have collected. In Chrome, just go to More Tools, then Developer Tools. Alternatively, you can click Ctrl-Shift-I. You can do that same keyboard shortcut in Firefox, and if you're on a Mac, I don't know, go in the corner and feel bad about yourself back. You're never gonna be a real gamer. Why can't I? Okay. Anyways, when we go over to the console, type game.cookie equals, and then the amount of cookies you want. Wow, look at that. That seems pretty legit right there. Right, so you remember how I was talking about how popular this game is? Well, this game has created tons of clones. Look at these rip-offs. Despicable sellouts. Guys, let me tell you, I'm never gonna sell out. Never, ever, never, ever. Never, ever, never, ever. But you know, I really can't blame these guys because they want to be a PewDiePie Let's Player like the rest of us. Keep in mind that since this game is a website, it can and will be updated. So for that last cheat, I used the beta, which is the most recent version as of this being written. Maybe. If this cheat doesn't work, you can go into the right-hand corner, click Other Versions, and find a version that does work. Alright, this next thing is actually a glitch, which is pretty weird. Basically, you can get a save code for your game that contains all the power-ups you've bought and your score and stuff like that. But in theory, what you can do is manually edit the code to change your score. I pasted the code I had changed in, and this happened. Look, it's Jack Black dancing like a butterfly. Wait, this is my favorite part. Wait a minute, look, a stop sign, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh man, okay, let's turn that off. Okay, wow, that was something else, but no, I'm just messing with you. This is what actually happens. What the heck is that? Let's listen to my initial reaction, shall we? We shall.
What the heck? What is that? What is it Scratcher? What?
And sometimes you can even get the game to crash because you messed up the code and it destroys your game. So all those cookies disappear. Let's do it. Okay, so go ahead, copy your save data and paste it into a base 64 decoder. We're getting pretty technical here, but after doing some research, I figured out that you have to remove %3D if you see that printed anywhere in the code. So go ahead, remove it and replace it with an equal sign. Also remove the %21 and %21 at the end of the save data. Make sure the base 64 decoder you're using is set to UTF-8 and convert it. What you'll now see is editable. What you'll now see is the editable save data. Here's the version number, and here's that. Now what I can do is change these values, re-encode it, replace the equal signs that we changed with %3D, and add the %21 and %21 thing at the end of the code. Now, we just re-import it into Cookie Clicker and see what happens. So this time, these things appear, which if that's not disturbing enough for you, open the console back up and type game.add class parentheses quotation mark Eldorath quotation mark parentheses semicolon, and this happens. We might as well point out some features that were left in the source code of the game but never actually added. Here is code that looks to be customizable backgrounds that you could presumably customize. You guys know I'm starting to really run out of stuff to talk about when I start looking through source code. You know what? I don't think I actually mentioned this yet, but before Sam Pepper was the ultimate prankster, he actually started out by doing Cookie Clicker Let's Plays, if you know what I'm saying. Alright guys, you know, I'm officially retiring from Game Glitch. I am now becoming a Minecraft Let's Player, and I'm gonna be an LT Corbus clone from now on. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed my video. Feel free to share it onto the social media, or like the video, or subscribe to see more Minecraft Let's Plays. Minecraft PewDiePie Let's Plays. So subscribe if you like that. And you can also check out the last video I made if you really have a desire to. I really don't know why you would have that, but you know, if you do, I welcome it, okay? Go ahead. Go there, watch more. Watch more. Also, check out the teaser trailer for the animated version of Zoophobia, which I did a tiny bit of photoshopping for at the end of the trailer, so which is really awesome. The voice actors are perfect, and let me just say that I still can't believe I'm a part of this in any way. It's awesome, so you should check that out. Seriously, check that out. Okay, well, I'm gonna leave you guys to do whatever you're gonna do now, and thanks for watching and staying till the very end. I appreciate it. Feel bad about yourself, Beck. You're never gonna be a real... I can't bring myself to say that. Why can't I do it? I don't know. Go in the corner and feel bad about yourself, Beck. You're never gonna be